What were your friends saying at this time that you were like kind of heading up this booming tire company and they're all still like on the Wall Street 9 to 5 crazy hustle?
You know what? All my friends made a lot of money on Wall Street, so I don't think anybody was jealous of me. So what I did was a lot of fun, and I think had we been able to take the company public, it would have really been a big win. I ended up, at the time we went bankrupt, I probably had about $45 million of stock that disappeared. So, it could have been a big win. Unfortunately, we ended up, with a big loss. The only positive that came out of it was that we paid off all of our debts. Nobody lost any money other than the shareholders that were mostly family.
Was there any like aha learning moment for you from the whole process, or?
Yeah, don't fight City Hall.
Okay. They're the real boss.
Yeah. And so, and at the end of the day, I ended up with my brother buying one of the divisions of the company. And we bought it for $16 million. We sold it for $66 million 3 years later. So we made back a little bit of what we had lost.
Which division was this?
It was the solid tire division. So these are solid tires that go on forklifts and other industrial pieces of equipment. And with it, we bought the factory in China that was at the heart of this whole thing, because the factory was somewhat toxic. You couldn't make anything in that factory and ship it to the U.S. anymore because the duties were 44%.
So solid tire as opposed to like a treaded tire?
No, solid tire as opposed to a pneumatic tire, so an air-filled tire. So instead of being filled with air, it's just a completely solid rubber tire.
And is that somewhat of a specialized product?
It's a very specialized product. So it's a relatively small market, very specialized product. It frankly was not as complicated a product to build as pneumatic tires. And we ended up, selling the factory off in China. We ended up selling the business. So, 3 years later, 2012, I bought the company beginning of 2010 out of the bankruptcy court, and we sold it at the very end of 2012.